Black representation in video games. I ain't gonna lie, I've seen this on my recommended at least 2 to 3 times already, bro. Let me see what this is about.
Black representation in video games.
I mean, what is he really breaking down here, though? Before I even speak my mind on black representation in video games, what is he primarily breaking down in these videos? That's what I need to figure out. We talk about the haircuts, because I don't know what it is with them spamming these niggas with this shit. I don't know what it is with them spamming black characters and this shit. That's cool, he's showing Clem love. I ain't gonna lie.
Black representation in video games. Let's talk about it. So I've been playing video games my entire life. Growing up, my friends would jokingly refer to me as a game freak. And if I take a look back, I kind of did fit that description. It all started with the PlayStation 2 to me. My older brother had this console, and looking up to him, I played all the games that he did. GTA San Andreas, Def Jam Fight for New York, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw, and pretty much all of the NFL and NBA Street titles. Surprisingly, these games had very high black representation. This was my first introduction to gaming, so I thought it was the norm. Now fast forward to December 25th, 2011, I got my hands on my very own PlayStation 3. Growing up with siblings, man, y'all do not understand how annoying it is.
What's the first game niggas played on the PlayStation 3, bruh? I think I remember. Hold on, let me see if I could get my brain back working. First game played on the PlayStation 3. And I'm talking my own PlayStation 3. See, my uncles, I ain't gonna lie. One thing about it, my uncles, they were game heads, bro. So anytime like something new dropped, they were on it. I'm talking, they would probably get the PS3 first night it dropped. Feel me? They were on that shit. They were game heads. So I would always go over there to play the games of some sort. But I wouldn't count that. I was about to say like Mirror's Edge or something like that. Something along the lines of that. I'm going to count it for myself. Let me count it for myself. First game played on my PS3, I think was either Sonic Unleashed. I think it was either Sonic Unleashed, Burst Limit, or I'm trying to think what else did I have on my P3 around that time. It was like 2008, 2009. So my memory's not that vague about that year. I forgot low key, but I can primarily remember Burst Limit and Sonic Unleashed.
To share a console. So when I got my own, I was happy as hell. This is where my love of gaming really grew, and I also started to expand my category of the games I was playing. As I started dibbling and dabbling into different games, I started noticing something. It's not a lot of niggas in these titles. Now today we're gonna be doing a dive into black representation in video games. I'm going to be addressing the lack of representation, how it can be better, and also titles where I liked how black people were represented in these games. I want to go ahead and clarify this like I do in every video. If you are one of those people that use the sentiment, it's not that deep, go ahead and click off my video, bro. We get deep over here, okay? Pause. But look, no more talking. I hope y'all enjoy this, man. Let's get into it.
Come on.
Black protagonists in video games are rare. Under 5% of major AAA games have a black lead. Historically,
all right, if we thinking about it, GTA, black main characters? GTA. You can't even say Def Jam because you create your own character in that shit. GTA. You can't say no games where you create your character. No games where you create your character. Hold on. GTA 5? San Andreas. Alright, let's move past GTA real fast. Let me think real fast. Black main character. Watch Dogs 2, right? Wasn't he black? I remember seeing that cover. Isn't dude in Watch Dogs 2 black? Yep. Watch Dogs 2. But that was the cover, though? I thought it was something else. I thought it was shit where the nigga was holding the guns at the ground. What's the one with the nigga holding the guns at the ground for the cover? What game is that? Prototype 2. Prototype 2, yep. Prototype. What niggas know about Prototype? Prototype 2. Prototype 2. Prototype fucking 2. Let me think of something else. Black niggas as the main characters, bro. Black niggas as the main characters. Alright. GTA 5. San Andreas. Prototype 2. Watch Dogs 2. Black niggas. Black niggas. Black niggas. I mean, Walking Dead, if you want to count Clem, I guess. Of some sort. Or maybe Lee. I don't know. If you want to count that. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Facts. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Feel me? I think I'm on a good roll. I don't know if I can name 10, but I named 6. That's off the top of my head right now. Yeah, I think that's it for real. That I can think of at least right now. At least for right now. Those are the main ones I can think of, at least for right now.
Frankly, since the dawn of gaming,
there
has always been a white male lead with a gun. Master Chief from Halo, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, Joel from Last of Us. The examples are endless, and we can literally go on and on listing these people off. I've played pretty much all of these games and loved them. Despite the race of anything, I've always valued art, TV shows, movies, books, gaming. But on the other hand, I love me some black representation. Sad thing is though, man, the same cannot be said for others. Because in 2026, just the thought of a non-white male lead will get labeled as woke or DEI higher, some lame bullshit. Now, to start this video, I want to talk about some black protagonists that I've played and I come across. CJ from San Andreas is probably the most notable. Releasing in 2004 and selling over 27 million copies, this game was a hit. The way releasing in 2004.
Ew, like I feel like just I don't know, seeing that.
I
don't know if that is the remastered version, but like that should just look at his bicep. That shit look like paper, but like trying to come to life. Like I feel like it's not supposed to. It's like 2D and 3D at the same. It's not supposed to mix.
San Andreas is probably the most notable. Releasing in 2004 and selling over 27 million copies, this game was a hit. The way y'all see it, y'all know I gotta get deep. CJ represents the struggle of black American youth in inner city America. We see him deal with gang violence, drug dealing, police corruption, and broken families. Something that black people in inner cities can most definitely relate to. Now the story follows him returning back home after his mother was gunned down in a shooting. His father is never mentioned in the story, and you know, y'all know me. I add that to the notes. This is a stereotype for black people. They think a lot of us don't have dads, or our dads are in jail, or they're dead. You know, it is the case for some individuals, but not all of us. I can just imagine a young white kid playing this game that has never interacted with black folks, seeing this and thinking, they all are like this. You know, that's why I just kind of say you got to be intentional when you write these characters. To be fair, I don't think Rockstar had this in mind. Just even at this time in 2004, making a black person your lead, that's crazy. Even though CJ wasn't written the best, I love his character and we all can appreciate him. Now my next example is a character in a game you probably never heard of. Marcus Reed in the game True Crime New York. Now this game wasn't that popular. It released back in 2005 and by December of that year it sold 348,000 copies. This was a flop.
That's a flop? That's considered a flop in 2005? Well, yeah, technically, yeah. Because, you know, some games is in mills and mills and mills and mills, but like
2005, and by December of that year, it sold 348,000 copies. This was a flop in Activision's eyes, but numbers never tell the true story. This game was amazing, and the lead was even better. This game stars Marcus Reed, a former gangster turned NYPD officer. He works his way up and eventually is promoted to
all these niggas start off as gangsters?
Organized crime unit. The story follows him as he investigates multiple crime organizations.
Police involvements, or they're in like some type of crime investigations and things like all of these niggas. Like, come on, bro. Nah, Prototype not like that though, right? I don't even know if Prototype 2 was like that. I don't remember it. I remember playing in Prototype 2, me beating up random ass niggas. That's what I mainly remember.
Now, what makes this game very interesting is you can play as a good cop or a bad cop. We can see how Marcus uses a mix of, you know, his street smarts and play as a good cop or a bad cop. We can see how Marcus uses a mix of, you know, his street smarts and his trained police background to get the job done. There are even two different endings to this game, but it all depends on how you play.
I want to play these old games, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What is it called? What is it called? I want to play a lot of these old games. I still got San Andreas. I was playing at one point on my streaming career, but like I just stopped. I don't know.
Lead was even better. This game stars Marcus Reed, a former gangster turned NYPD officer. He works his way up and eventually is promoted to organized crime.
These old games
follows him as he investigates multiple crime.
I play a very cool story old game, bro. Like, you know,
organizations. Now, what makes this game very interesting is you could play as a good cop.
See, I would play something like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I never seen nothing like this. Like I seen so many niggas play San Andreas, and it's like I play San Andreas, and I was like, it's cool, but I want to play something just completely just fresh to me.
Or a bad cop.
Completely
We can see
fresh
how
to me,
Marcus
bro.
uses a mix of, you know, his street smarts and his trained police background to get the job done. There are even 2 different endings to this game, but it all depends on how you play, you know, being a good or bad cop. This game deserves its flowers, and I don't know what caused it to do bad. Maybe it wasn't promoted as good, or maybe people didn't want to play as a black character. I don't know. Now let's talk about one of the most loved black protagonists, Lee Everett from The Walking Dead.
My nigga Lee, RP fucking Lee, dog. RP fucking Lee. Damn, man. One of the GOATs.
The Telltale series, specifically season 1. He is a deep character with a, you know, kind of troubled past. The game starts off with him in the...
That nigga did have a police back. God! Y'all be hoeing these niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be hoeing a lot of these niggas, especially in the beginning. Like, why do all these niggas come from a police crime, going to jail type of background, my nigga?
Back of a police car.
Why do all these niggas come from a going to jail type of background,
I don't know, y'all.
bro.
If that playing into the angry black man trophy, going to jail, okay, let me chill. It turns out he murdered a state senator who was sleeping with his wife. While being transported to a prison, a zombie apocalypse breaks out. Throughout the game, we see Lee develop his survival skills. He's learning how to make better moral choices and also becomes a great leader. What we all adore about him the most, though, is his relationship with Clementine. Now, Lee is introduced to Clementine when she's about 8 or 9 years old. She was separated from her parents because of this whole zombie apocalypse. Lee takes her under his wing, and they end up forming a father-daughter bond. Lee goes from a person who is, you know, extremely flawed, ashamed of his past, feeling guilty, so by the end of the game, man, a protector, a great leader, and an overall loved person. I don't want to spoil the story, man. Just know I'm a real nigga, and I don't cry. But at the end of that season, a real nigga shed a tear.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if do I have my reaction up to that? When I first played The Walking Dead, bro. I know I didn't fully upload everything on the last I know I didn't fully upload everything on the last season, but I know I at least did. Why the fuck do I look AI? Like, what the hell?
Something wrong with my family. They think everybody funny.
Why do I look AI? What the nigga? I did not edit it like this. The hell is this? Why do I look like that? Bro, nigga. Alright, anyway. As I was saying though, bro. Or Leak, I think it was on that channel. Walking Dead. I don't think I started uploading on YouTube at that time, bro. Like, I started uploading on YouTube around the last episode. Like the last season or something like that. Did I even put all the Wolf Among Us episodes up? Where Wolf Among Us at, gang? Where's shit at? Am I sped? I don't think I had a playlist on that. I think I just had games. Like, I put it under games, gang. Yeah, I did put it under games.
Discovered.
Bro, I didn't finish. Bro, I never uploaded the full-on gameplays of these shits.
Also,
I'm a scumbag.
we're on that bear toad, whatever his name is.
Oh, I'm a scumbag. Why did I do that? Bro, what the? I sold, bro. I should at least throw them on plugs, at least. I ain't gonna lie. I be missing out on that, bro. That's my problem. I'm gonna do that at the end when I finish Watch Dogs. Because I think I still have the start. So I gotta finish it. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna throw all of that on the plug. Or no, I'm gonna throw it all on Leaks Grills. Probably one gameplay, though.
Alright. Black male leads are rare in gaming. But you want to know what's even more rare? Black woman leads. The most notable character for this is Clementine from The Walking Dead. We just discussed her. There are many discussions surrounding her race, and it is kind of, you know, troublesome. To me, she looks racially ambiguous. And what you notice is that within media, they always try to frame a light-skinned person or, you know, someone of mixed descent as the standout for the entire race. This is a problem because, you know, black people such as myself or even darker than me, especially my black women, it's like I appreciate the representation, but it's not true. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they made Clementine look like this when there is a photo of her parents, right? She has a black mom and black dad.
I do be like that sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie. But somehow Clementine, she looks.
These can have a black ass dad, and the next you know, a light skinned mom, and next you know, they just come out light skinned.
To me, she look Blasian, right? She like you have a full Asian parent. But anyway, man, she's black. She got 2 black parents. In the series, man, we see her grow from a scared young girl to an absolute beast. You know what I'm saying? So Clementine, she's goated. I love her. So yeah. Now, a recent example that
I wish they would bring something, bruh. At least one season, like Telltale. I ain't gonna lie. I know you're trying to stand alone from that whole shit, you know. But it's like, bro, at least do a little cool something on AJ or something, like one season. See how it go? A cool little one season on AJ or something like that, bro. You feel me? Hello? Okay, I'm back. Don't even worry. I'm back. But I feel like that would be cool, though. Like, imagine, like, a cool little season about AJ. You know, he's older. How old was he in the last season of Walking Dead? Like, what? 7? Or some shit? He was like 7 or something like that, right? Whatever. Imagine doing one where it's like, the nigga like, what, 12 to 15 or something like that. Feel me? The Walking Dead Shippuden arc, basically. The Walking Dead Shippuden arc, and we get one full-on season of just AJ frying shit. You know? Clint will still be there, but you mainly play as AJ, though. You mainly play as AJ. It's different. It's still, like, choice-based. Or imagine how, like, well, it was kind of like still choice based and shit like that, but like imagine a certain choice you made fucks up a certain decision, and you make that certain decision now in The Walking Dead. This shit happens. You feel me? On some Life is Strange shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that would be tough.
The best light in video games to me, and we probably have never seen a greater representation of
Walking Dead. I think it was just like, yeah, it had like options for what you could say in that certain moment, but it was always a straightforward story, though. Imagine it had decisions where, okay, this happens, you fuck the story up this way. This happens, it fucks the story up this way.
Us in general in video games. Hazel in the game South of the Midnight. Released last year in 2025. You play as Hazel Flood, a young woman in a magical southern gothic version of the American Deep South after her hometown was devastated by a hurricane. Now Hazel discovers that she's a weaver. You ask what a weaver is? Let me explain. It's someone who can see and manipulate mythical threads that bind reality together. Now the story centers around her finding her mom and healing fractured spirits and places by confronting supernatural beings. I love Hazel, man. She is very well-rounded. She's not stereotypical in no type of way, and I couldn't complain less. There are also many cultural references in this game, specifically for all my black Americans that live in Louisiana. Man, as a community, bro, when this game came out, a lot of black people, we came together and we love this shit, bro, because we never get this type of representation in video games, bro. It was just something magical, but we all know we had a certain group of niggas hating.
Now look at South of Midnight Steam numbers. Let me see, I pulled this up. So it's got only like 400, 300 people playing it. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I feel like there's not going to be that many people that buy this kind of a game, right? Like, that's it. And so this is the issue I think a lot of these studios have, is that they think that they can take a genre that appeals traditionally to men and then shift it to a female protagonist or like a female setting and then expect to maintain their audience. You can't do that. That's just not how it works, right? It's like if...
Huh? I'm pretty sure just because you, switch the whole background and switch it to a woman being the main character, that's just not going to just drop a whole bunch of players, you know? If that was the case, they would have dropped The Walking Dead. You feel me? They would have dropped The Walking Dead if that was the case. When Clementine started being the main character and Lee died off in the first season, all the players that was playing it, at least during that time.
If you're adding in a character into a video game and like it's an action combat game, if it's a female character, she better have huge tits. And if she doesn't, you're doing something wrong. Like, I'm sorry, because the people that play those games are gooners and guys, and that's what they want to see. You don't give it to them, well, that's fine. They don't give you their money. And this is the problem, is like, as soon as studios realize this and they start like listening to players rather than like assuming that, you know, players don't know what they want or like some bullshit, then we'll actually see big changes happen and we'll see things improve. But it's going to take a while, right?
That white narcissism is real. If it doesn't center these folks, then it's a problem. It's just sad that in 2026, us wanting to be seen more is a problem and will make some folks uncomfortable. Even though all of media throughout all of time, you know, in America has been...
Me personally, I just wouldn't play like whatever game that is. Like, it looked like she was going over to fight some ghouls and goblins. Nigga, I'm already having trouble with that in Demon Souls and shit like that. Nigga, no. I'm not doing that again. Fuck that. So, Unless the story's really top tier and top notch.
Into the round.
I don't know. It would have to be top notch for me to play a game like that again.
White folks, man, and it's like, golly,
After
bro,
I
y'all
finish
playing
these
too
movies.
damn much. In 2026, my motto is simple. If a game doesn't offer solid, customizable, black features, I'm not buying it. Games claim to have the most diverse customization.
One thing I just don't understand, though, you know, why do they give a lot of these black niggas, bro, that be main characters in these games, Miles Morales, the niggas from Valorant, you know, all types of niggas, bro. Where the fuck we seen on the front of the cover of this video? Why do they all have the same dreads just pointing to the side going like this, bro? Why do they all have that same exact hairstyle?
Never, but can't even get the bare minimum.
Why do they
down
all
pat.
have that
I don't
same
know
shit?
about y'all, but I like putting myself into video
Who's the
games.
niggas
This
that
helps
said,
with
yeah,
the
let's give them all the
immersion.
same
Like, if
shit?
I can see myself in the character, I'ma like it more. Simple. This is a problem that is bigger than gaming, though. The entire world is whitewashed. You know, your essential features are put on a pedestal, and everything else is seen as lesser. Lighter skin, smaller noses, straighter hair. Speaking of hair, if I see this shit,
That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. Nigga, this shit. Gang, why the fuck do we keep seeing this shit on niggas? And only niggas. I get it, yeah, okay, whatever. We want to get the dread shit to the nigga, but like, bro, at least give him some swaggy shit, bro. Damn. Like, bro, what Miles had in the first game, the first Spider-Man game, bro, when he had his little scenes in the first Peter Parker game, that shit was tough. You feel me? He had the mini fro, low taper, just to grow to this.
lighter skin, smaller noses, straighter hair. Speaking of hair, if I see this shit, don't make me mad, bro. Do not make me mad. Nobody in real life rocks this fucking hairstyle. Killmonger has did irreversible damage to these white developers. I promise y'all, we don't like this shit. And even just the texture, we never see this shit represented in the best way. I think this is a big reason why a lot of black people cater more towards sports games. 2K, for example, man, their customization is, you know, it's top notch. We got the black hairstyles, you got the black clothes, you got the culture. Like, we don't see this in other games. I love Elden Ring. I played it for the first time a few months ago, and I love the game. But when I was creating my character, I could not make myself look like me. It was like, you know, I felt like I didn't belong there. But there are games that did it right, and I want to highlight them.
These motherfuckers at Robber Space Industries done.
What game is that?
Star Citizen is not a scam. Cloud Imperium Games. Look, they did it. Look at the 4C. Look at the naps, nigga. Granted, the lineups in the year 3000 something is trash. Of course, they had to give us the fucking Killmonger. Got a nigga looking like Big Sean in this bitch. The locks is kinda ass, but they're doing the best they can.
Okay.
Another billion-dollar company done did it. 1 nigga.
Shout out Warner Bros.
2 nigga.
Oh,
3
that's Harry
nigga,
Potter?
4 nigga. 5 nigga.
Or what was the Harry Potter game that came out? I forgot. You know, it came out back in like 2023 or something.
6 pre-made niggas ready to go. No shit about no wig and wealth.
The Kenny
But
Chow.
wig and wealth must be what they use for their hair. The naps are napping. The fades are cleaner. We all know that one nigga that got cornrows and shouldn't have gotten them. But this ain't him. Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts, there we go.
Natural
There we go.
designs.
Damn, that shit kind of... Damn. Hogwarts was supposed to low-key be that shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. Did Hogwarts not low-key fall off? No disrespect to niggas that play Hogwarts or, like, fuck with the Harry Potter franchise or anything like that, bro. But, like, I swear after, like, a week and a half to 2 weeks, bro, I seen nobody playing Hogwarts no more like that. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe Maybe it might have been just me, to be honest. I personally, I wasn't gonna get that because I probably watched 2 Harry Potter movies, but I didn't even fully watch them and I didn't even fully understand them because the last time I watched them I was like 7. So I was just watching it to watch it. Like I wasn't even paying attention to the story or anything like that. I should have been, but I was just watching them to watch them. Like last time I watched Avatar, bro, when I was like 7 or 8 years old, bro. I wasn't paying attention to the story. I watched it though. I feel like I gotta rewatch a lot of stuff now that I'm older, bro, to really understand things. That's the main reason I wouldn't play Hogwarts, though. Main reason.
She looking at me right now like you see the baby hairs, nigga.
That's my little rant. Y'all know I make everything deep. If you're not black, you may think I'm tripping, but just put yourself in our shoes. If you grew up watching everything being the opposite of you, you never see any representation, and then the little representation you see is flawed and also critiqued heavily. You like, you know, you kind of feel like y'all get it. If you are a dev, you know what I'm saying, a white dev watching this video.
You know, me personally, bro, I never even like. I like just good games in general, and y'all know that. Every game I played, I just like good games in general. Genuinely, bro. I never cared about the main nigga was black, white, Asian, Chinese, motherfucking German, Switzerland. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't care. I never cared what he was, bro. But I do understand his POV of things. You feel me? And his perspective of things, because I could see that. I can see that because every time it is a black nigga on the main screen, they either get the Killmonger hairstyle, number one, or I don't know, bro. It's just like. There's not too many games where, you know, they really get represented. If they do get represented, they always, boom, end up in jail and crime investigations, this, that, and the third. Or it always starts off with crime with them. It always, GTA, the second game he said, which I kind of want to see what that's about. That second game he said that dropped in 2005, I want to see what that's about. I'm not going to lie. And yeah. But, me personally, bro, I ain't going to lie. I would want to see another Walking Dead series, bro. Like, at least one season, bro, with just AJ shit. You know what I'm saying? AJ older. Like, one more outbreak or some shit happen. Because the zombie's still there, right? It's not like they cured the world or something like that and then zombies stop. They're all in that one little shit. Like, let's just see one more little season. Boom. Okay, maybe, like, some crazy shit happens. And next thing you know, that whole place just burns down. Everybody dies. Except for AJ and Clem. And then Clem ends up dying or some shit. And now AJ's just alone. And you gotta meet new niggas. Like, I feel like that would be cool. I don't want to see Clem dying. But, like, I feel like that would be cool, though. Just to see. That would be cool to see and play.
Yo, the research is out there, okay? You can, or hire some black people to be on your team. It's not hard, bro. It's 2026. Y'all can make it happen. I promise you, man. We love a variety of games, but we also gotta feel represented in it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out black representation in TV shows. At least for like that's a good one.
The looks and culture and things like that. Tell me why. Bro. So I kind of understand that part. Good video, Birdie.